Welcome back to Social Studies with Miss Pritchard. This video is for Global 1 students, and it will cover the belief system of Buddhism, which focuses on peace, especially the inner peace of the individual. Origins. All right, Buddhism began in India around 500 BC. And this was a time of upheaval. In other words, there's an unstable government, there's wars going on, there's not a lot of stability within people's lives. Many Hindus respond to this chaos by seeking a more spiritual life. And this includes Siddhartha Gautama. He was a Kshatriya prince, and he led a very sheltered childhood. His parents protected him from all of the evils and the bad things in the world. On a tour of his estate as an adult, he sees sickness, poverty, and death. And this disturbs him because it was the first time he had seen it, and he thought it was horrible and it should end. So, he leaves his wife and his infant son to find a way to end suffering. Please note, he inflicts suffering on his wife and his infant son in an attempt to end it for everybody else. After 7 years of wandering and meditation, he finds the answer. The answer is the Four Noble Truths. The first truth is that life is filled with sorrow and suffering. The second truth, the cause of all suffering is people's selfish desire for the temporary pleasures of this world. Third, the way to end all suffering is to end all desires. And fourth, the way to overcome such desires and attain enlightenment is to follow the Eightfold Path, which is the middle way between desire and self-denial. All four of these noble truths are on page 69 in your textbook. All right, the Eightfold Path. What is the middle way? It is the Noble Eightfold Path: right views, right resolve, right speech, right conduct, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. This is the middle way. And that is a primary source. That is a quote from Buddha. And you need to write that in your notes in your own words. What do you think all of that means? Other beliefs of the Buddhists. Buddhists share the belief in reincarnation and karma with Hindus, and they believe in nirvana, which is a release from the cycle of rebirth, and it is the goal of all Buddhists. And nirvana, the closest equivalent we have is probably heaven, but once again, this is a very Eastern philosophy, and they believe instead of going to a place where everything is perfect, it's that you become one with the universe, and therefore you do not have to be reborn anymore. All right, and there are two forms of Buddhism: Theravada Buddhism, which is practiced in South and Southeast Asia, and then Mahayana Buddhism, which is practiced mostly in China, Korea, and Japan. All right, make sure you copy down your notes and you show me for credit.